In this episode, you're going to see the exact process, step by step, of how we style a home for sale. Let's figure it out.
4 in it now.
3 in a car, 1 in a truck.
Valuable and adding value for your clients.
Welcome to Foxy TV episode 70. Now, normally I take you behind the scenes, show you the day by day, the entire week of what goes on here at Foxy Home Staging. But in this episode, we're going to focus in on one job and show you how it all comes together. Let's get into it. So the first step is the consultation, where Janessa or Phoebe meet the client or the agent on sale at their property to get an understanding of the property and the client's needs. Now, I didn't get to the consult when it actually occurred. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. But on install day, I asked Phoebe to take us back to that day at the consult and walk us through what she thinks about at a consultation. So we are fudging with the timeline a little bit here, but let's go to Phoebe on install day to see what she was thinking on the day of the consult.
On the consult day, I actually saw this, they were still gyprocking, so it was like total blank canvas. So door opens to the front here, traditional sunroom which we're built in. So really a nice seating side on the side, and then could do a study nook here, it would definitely work, except I think it's prettier and a better first impression to walk into sitting and a buffet rather than a study space which is a workspace. So the agent can sell it as both, so we're going with this as a buffet. So this is like half the living space. So there's 4 bedrooms in here. So to be able to get 2 living spaces in here will work really nicely. We've got beautiful lounge chairs going in here because it's an old sunroom, sun drenched, it's going to be gorgeous. So if we go through, we've got bedrooms 1, 2 and 3. We try to fit in as double beds where we can rather than a single bed. Whilst there's a cost saving there slightly for a client, it's always better to get a double bed in. So that's what we'll do in these bedrooms here. Okay. Bedroom 3 is a little bit smaller, so this one, and just with the position of the wall, the bigger wall, so the door entry position and then the wardrobe positions, we don't actually have a choice in here but to get a single bed in. So that's decided for us. So then this is my main living space of the house. So it's divided into 2 for us by the building itself. So we've got living space at the front, dining space here at the back. Being a 4-bedroom house, it's good to get at least a 6-seater dining table in here. To be honest, we're not 100% sure if we're going to fit a 6-seater dining table, so we bought a 6-seater and a 4-seater dining table to see how we go. As far as quoting that up for a client, I just charge them for a 4-seater dining table because I don't think it's fair to charge them for a 6-seater if we're not going to use it. So that's what we've priced up. Ideally, we can get a 3-seater sofa in here with 2 armchairs. Again, you need that seating in here for 4 people, for 4 bedrooms. So it's sort of balancing out the size of the dining table with the amount of living space, because living space is key. Bathrooms. Up here, we've just got the kitchen, which is a more of a thoroughfare up here. So when I'm looking here, I'm thinking we're not going to fit a dining table in here. So we've just got bar stools, a nice big piece of artwork to try and make this feel a bit more full. And then you've got your master bed up here. So we've gone quite grand. We've got a beautiful big leather bed head, nice big statement lamps. It's going to be very, very beautiful. And then outside, which I think is a massive selling point. So we've got nice big outdoor space down the bottom. We've got a fire pit coming with some awesome bean bags. In this space, again, I've just got an 8-seater dining table to come out here because we have I am predicting that we're going to go with a smaller dining table down there. So to balance out the dining space, I do have a bigger dining table to go out here and a nice little 3-piece setting. We could go with a smaller dining setting, orientated differently with a lounge, but then that's all balancing that return on investment for a client. So I think it's more important to get this bigger dining out here because that's what it's going to be used for.
The next step, which here at Foxy Home Staging we really pride ourselves on, is to get that quote together and send it to the client in less than 24 hours. We've covered our quoting process and the quoting tool we use. We gave that away for free in a previous video. I'll link to that below, so I won't cover that here. But if you have any questions, you can always watch that video. If you still have questions, let us know. So when the client accepts, they're happy to go ahead with the install. The next step is for Jake to provide a list to Janessa or Phoebe of the available stock in the 2 warehouses here that they have available for the install.
So one of the things that Phoebe's going to do today for tomorrow is select the furniture. So they'll put a stock list together so that the boys can then load the truck. we'll get everything out and load the truck. So part of what I do is make sure that she has an up-to-date stock list that she can actually do her selections from. So we've got our inventory management sort of tool here with a database of all of the furniture items, what's in the warehouse at the moment. So for instance, today, right now, what I'm going to do is pull a list together of what's currently in the warehouse, plus what is coming back on the truck today from a packer, and I'll print that list out, and then Phoebe takes that and runs with it.
So Jake has been very busy updating the inventory management tool or spreadsheet that he uses for that particular task. We're going to be giving that one away for free as well in a future video in about 2 to 3 weeks time, so keep an eye on Foxy TV. On to the next step, selections. So Phoebe or Janessa have that list from Jake of the available stock. They then head to the warehouse to select and sticker the stock they want to use for the install. If you remember back to the consult, Phoebe has already been to the property and talked through a lot of what she was thinking. So we're not going to recover ground here. I'm just going to play you some short clips of Janessa and Phoebe in the warehouse here behind me, selecting furniture, just to give you a feel for exactly what goes down.
A little bit different. It's a discussion point. Should we do the 10 bed box? Yeah, that looks really nice. Yeah. Bedsides. Something just plain and simple?
Yeah. Do we do them with the blue Sheridan and the spots?
Yep. They are called,
They're nice.
the Javas, I believe, or the Minis. Actually, we're good and wrong.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I feel like something a little jazzy.
Marlow ETU with prop TV.
That's, I think, the grey.
No, that's a natural
That's the-
tribal.
Yeah.
Because that could look good.
I think I've already decided that it's going to be the Samba rug with the black Noguchi. So that's going to look really nice.
With that artwork, yeah.
Let's just do the Zambezi. Done. Let's go the oak and black attractors.
Yep. Like a dining table, you do.
Well, I don't know because it doesn't have very much space. But
I've not seen photos.
so
Super helpful.
the man was even gyprock in the ceiling when I was there.
Oh.
That's the living space.
Awesome.
And then that's the dining space.
So is it a rectangle or is it a circle space?
Well,
Is that a thoroughfare?
I
Like,
don't-
should we do a circle so you can get it? Like, is that where he's standing? Is that where the dining table is supposed to be
but
going?
it's 4 bedrooms.
The Verona,
Nah,
but we don't want to use it. Oh,
I think it's going to be too big.
just a wall wrecker. Like, are we thinking glass?
Like mini Verona. Not a wall wrecker.
No, I'm thinking for rectangle. Are we doing like a wall wrecker?
Well, maybe we just
size?
take 2.
Yeah.
It doesn't take up
We've only got
space.
one
So if we take a... Yeah, that's right. If we take a Xylo and we take a mini and then we take 6 chairs, now we've got options.
Now you may have noticed Janessa stickering some of the furniture. We do that so when it comes time for the boys to load the truck, they can more easily identify the exact pieces of furniture that go onto the truck for the install, and that just cuts down on time sort of trying to find particular items. Okay, let's head upstairs here onto the soft furnishings.
So the next step for us is then to tie all of the soft furnishings, all of the fluff, in with the pieces that we've chosen. So this particular home has a light brown carpet and white walls, so that's our colour palette to beige and cream. We have though gone a little bit modern and a bit trendy, so we've got some beautiful green armchairs, velvet armchairs going in, a cream sofa, and then we've got black accents. So we're drawing that through what we've chosen. So see, we've got pops of green, not too much because they're quite bold armchairs, so little bits of green, little bits of plum, which you'll see in the art when we put it all together. The artwork has a bit of burgundy. We've got some burgundy cushions. So pulling it through in little things like figs rather than big accessories, which can look a little bit more dated if you go for big burgundy coloured accessories. So the yellow you see in here is for a single bedroom. Another bit of purple is in the artichoke, but really, really subtle. Green through the San Pellegrino, through tea towels, and the napkins. Everything else is quite simple because those chairs are quite bold. So what you see here, we've got 1 coffee table, a dining table, 4 outdoor spreads, which is quite a bit, 2 bathrooms, and then kitchen accessories. The kitchen's a highlight in this one, so we've got quite a few kitchen accessories. Yeah. That's it, lots of greenery.
So now everything has been selected, it is time to load the truck and the cars for the install.
Ooh, one of our nicest TVs going out.
Now one thing I didn't really show in any of this footage, but it is important, is that the soft furnishings upstairs goes into buckets and gets transported in Janessa or Phoebe's car, not the truck. And that is for a couple of reasons. One is that it's safer in their cars, more compact, it's not going to get thrown around the truck. And two is that Janessa and Phoebe are at the install prior to the guys usually, so they can unload their cars and start getting the soft furnishings out ready for the install. All the preparation is now done, let's go to install day. As I just mentioned, Janessa and Phoebe usually get to the install prior to the truck, prior to the guys, and on the way they usually collect the keys unless they're already on site. Now they get there first so they can unload their cars in the driveway before the truck needs access there, and they'll usually contact the guys before they get there, letting them know where the best place to park the truck is. So once the guys are there, we then unload the truck, get all the furniture inside the property. Now every job varies, but we usually try and have the truck unloaded, all the furniture inside the house within about 45 minutes. Now obviously this depends on how many people are at the install, the access to the install. For example, this one had a long driveway and we had to go up the back stairs, so it takes a little bit longer. How much furniture, how big the house is, there's a variation of things that can add to the time of an install, but we aim for the 45 minutes. All right, let's go to Phoebe now to have a talk through the install and give you a bit of a look of how it ended up looking.
Okay, all done. Janessa just had to steam the beds, but we're getting a generator in because there's no power connected. Alright, so like we said, sitting space without entry. Gone to the sitting space on the right because the door swings open to the left. So you're going to see this space first rather than that, so it's based on the side. So
Swap around here. Right.
beautiful. 2 double bedrooms. Excuse the non-steamed beds that are getting there. And then, well, do you want to do single bedroom first? Just go for a really bit of a modern, like this is not going to be a home that I think someone's upsizing into. I think this is definitely a first home by a family home. So we've gone for something a little bit more trendy, going with the colour again, like I've mentioned a couple times, really trying to make the listing pop online. So we've gone with dark green and plum and tying it together with some really cool artwork. We did go for the smaller table, but we've gone with 5 chairs around it because there is 4 bedrooms in the house, so sort of a compromise between the two. If we had gone for a longer table, it's going to completely chop the table off way, so we needed something so we have a thoroughfare still. Otherwise, that's it. The trim palette continues up into the bedroom. Lovely W cushions from Edie Lifestyle. Beautiful. And then the outdoor, the boys bought the wrong bean bags. Did you show them bean bags around the bucket? Because they are really cool.
Have a look.
Something a little bit different around the fire pit, just some bean bags down there.
And that is our install process. Once the property sells or the contract is complete, we'll then go and pack up all of our furniture and bring it back to the warehouse. But that's basically it, guys. If you have any questions, I'm sure I've left out a fair bit of stuff here. Just let me know in the comments or send us a message or an email, whatever it is, and we will do our best to get back to you. I hope you found this video informative. Thanks so much for watching Foxy TV this week. We'll catch you in the next episode.